Hi there, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. If you see any products you would like to purchase, there is a link to my online store below, and I would be thrilled if you chose to shop with me. I am going to look at the Night Before Christmas suite today. This is on pages 24, 25 and 26. Of the new Autumn Winter catalogue. If you don't have a copy of this, do let me know, and if you're in the UK, I will get one out to you. There is a form on my website. If you go to the catalogues page, you can pick a form, you can fill the form in there. So really easy to do that. Okay, so let's have a look. Isn't it lovely? It's so fun. They've got designer series paper, we've got stamp set and dies, ribbon, memories and more, and some memories and more cards and envelopes. So let me show you everything, because I have everything. So I can show it to you real, live and in person. I'm going to start with the designer series paper. I'm not actually going to use the designer series paper today, but it's just so cute. It is double-sided, it's 6x6, so one side has got a more solid pattern and the other side is a more sort of generic pattern. So we've got Christmas trees, we've got reindeer, we've got stripes, we've got stockings, more stripes, Santa hats, polka dots, ornaments, a lovely generic. I mean, it's a lot of, so far, let me see. No, so far I could use the backs for anything. This I could use for birthday, and the back I can use for birthday. This is probably Christmas rather than generic. We've got our reversible mug dies and stamps, so you could use that with those, but that's obviously Santa's drink and cookie, and candy canes on the back. So that one maybe is just Christmas. We've got Christmas tree lights and a plaid, Father Christmas and the sleigh, complete with Rudolph with a red nose. You could probably get away with that as a generic. You've got Christmas trees and lights. This would be a card front on its own. You could cut it down or use it on a 6x6 card, and that's it, you're done. Stars on the back, holly, just filigree, and envelopes, and just a generic back. So for me, this is a really, really good set to get, because you can use it for Christmas and you can use it all the year round as well. You get 12 designs, 4 of each, and it's cut 6x6. This is going out in my paper share, which is why it's in a cello bag. The next thing I want to show you are the Memories and More note cards and envelopes. I've got one out. So this is the envelope. They come in a pack of 20. So you get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. So this is the card. It's got this lovely star pattern on it. It's already white on the inside, so you don't have to line it. It's vanilla. All of this is on a vanilla base, but really quick and easy to make a card, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Memories and More cards is probably the next thing I want to show you. Now, there has been a little bit of, to say controversy, I think that's the wrong word. Excitement. Let's use the word excitement about whether this is a good Memories and More set or not. There is a lot of duplication. Now, for me, that's actually quite good. We have in the past had 2 of each card. So you've got 2 to choose from, which is great, but sometimes I want more than 2. So we've actually got 6 of each of the designs. They are double-sided, so we've got Warmest Wishes, instant card, and a frame on the back. 2 Santa, which is actually the one we're going to be using today. And then this on the back, Christmas tree, and Happy Everything Merry Always. We Believe in Santa, and just polka dots, cards, or envelopes with stamps, and then the reverse is North Pole Express, and then Jingle All the Way, and a filigree on the back. So you do have the option to use some of this for non-Christmas, but it's sized for Memories and More, so you could put a Memories and More album together. I do a December daily, so for me this is fantastic because it means I don't have to choose whether I'm going to use the front or the back each time. I can use the front lots of times and I can use the back lots of times, so I'm loving that. We've also got 6x6. We've only got 3 designs, but again we've got 6 of each. So we've got Father Christmas, Santa Claus, whichever you want to call him, and then this I think is gorgeous, 'Tis the Season, ho ho ho, and a label, and then Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, and a tag with Naughty and Nice, Merry, Joyful, all that good stuff on the back. There are also some sticker sheets, and we get 6 sticker sheets. They are all the same, which means that because you've got duplicates of the cards and duplicates of the stickers, and you can layer up some of these cards. So we've got a label here. You could punch your label and have something else over your label, or you can use the frame and cut out one of the images. So you could punch out your Polar Express and put that there. So there is lots of duplication, which means you can do more with it. And it also means that if you are making lots to send out to friends and family, you only have to come up with a few designs and you can just quickly put them together, which for me, I have to make for friends and family and all those sorts of people. I have to make near on 200 Christmas cards each year. So for me, anything that's going to speed that up is really going to be helpful. So I don't have to spend too much time designing and I can just churn them out. So that's good for me. The stamps and dies. Now I'm using one of the dies on our card today. So we've got this die, which is Santa and his sleigh. We've also got, that is just a die cut. It doesn't die cut anything other than itself. And then we've got, I don't really need to open that, do I? Because it's in the case. We've got stockings, we've got Christmas trees, we've got sentiments, we've got a parcel, which we've got a die for, Santa, which we've got a die for. The stockings you can separate with the die. And then we've also got word dies, which is To Be Jolly and 'Tis the Season. So nice little dies to put on the front of your card. And as I say, we've got the sledge and the reindeer. So I'm loving it. Remember, if you buy those 2 together, you get 10% off each of them, which saves lots of money. And then we've got a matching ribbon, which I seem to have buried. I had it just now. I know I had it just now. Did I put it away? Can't believe I put it away. That's not like me at all. No, I didn't put it away. I've buried it somewhere. I will find it as we go along, I have no doubt. She says, picking everything up and putting it down. No, I can't see it anywhere. Anyway, I'll show it to you in the catalogue, and then when I find it, I'll show it to you in real life. So let us find it on page. Here we are. It's, oh, my light for some reason is deciding it wants to go off all day today. There we go. So it's a cherry cobbler and white candy cane stripe, a centimetre 3/8 of an inch wide, and as I say, it is somewhere in my room. Oh, I can show it to you in a product share because it's in there, and then when I've found it, I will find it. So it's this. It's lovely. It ties a really nice bow. So really lovely. And you can twist it so that you've got the same showing. So really good. Loving it. Loving it. And you can obviously do either the thick white or the thick cherry cobbler. So it is reversible. Okay. So the card we're making today is this one. Don't need the scrap card from underneath. So it's this card. It's really quick to put together. The thing that takes the longest is die cutting. Everything else is really, really quick because all we're going to do, and let's face it, at Christmas, we need quick cards. I know we need 1 or 2 that are really, really special and intricate and gorgeous and lovely, but mostly we need quick cards. So one of our Memories and More note cards and one of our Memories and More cards, and it's the To Santa with the holly berries on the back. Now you can put it on straight, but hey, why bother? Let's put it on crooked. And I'm just going to take my Tombow and pop that on the back. Now I have chosen not to pop this up, but I am popping up my die cut. You could of course pop your Memories and More card up instead, or neither. If you're worried about postage and you've got a problem with adding too much bulk, you can do everything flat for this particular design. So here is my die cut. This is in Early Espresso. The colours in the paper, let me just read those to you, because it's an interesting colour palette. It is Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Poppy Parade, Pretty Peacock, and it's on a very vanilla base. So it is quite an interesting and quite a different colour palette, which is lovely because we sometimes get too caught up in doing the same thing every time. Now I just remembered that when I did this one I used white dimensionals, but we've got coloured ones, so why am I using white? Coloured dimensionals, they're black, so they're perfect for dark colours. So I'm going to use one of the large ones to go on the back of the sleigh there. And you don't have to choose, you get both. You get 2 sheets of each size in the dimensional pack in the Autumn Winter catalogue. So it's a combo pack, 2 sheets of each. So it's great. You don't, as I say, you don't have to choose. Now I do need just a little snip to go behind Santa's head. So where am I going to snip? I'll snip there. So let's just have a little snip because Santa's head is just a little bit too small for one of the small dimensionals. So we'll pop a snip. And then everything else is good to go with small dimensionals, particularly if they're dark, so that they don't show if they're peeking out. And we don't want our dimensionals to show from underneath. So this probably, as I say, the die cut and putting it on dimensionals is probably the longest bit. If you want to avoid this, then you can, as I say, just stick it flat onto your Memories and More card and then just pop the Memories and More card up. You may need to put a bit of dimensional at each end of this because this is longer than the Memories and More card. But other than that, it's really quick because, as I say, we've done the card. So all we need to do is get the dimensional backings off, which again is one of those things that takes longer than you think it's going to. Where are we? 13 minutes. Well, I have shown you the whole suite, so that's why we're at 13 minutes, but the card is minutes. And as I say, because you've got duplicates, you can do one design, and that's 6 cards done. So I'm just thrilled with that. You can, as I say, you get 20 note cards and envelopes. So you can make lots and lots of cards with very little effort. And I'm having him, woo, don't want to go down yet, please. Oh, I've stuck it the other way. I did it the other way last time. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's go that way, because I don't want to cover up all the nice stamp and things. So this is how I had it, yeah. Anyway, so that's that, but I thought it would be nice to give it a little bit of bling, because why not? Reindeer and Santa and magic. So I've got my Wink of Stella, and all I'm doing is brushing Wink of Stella. I think I might need a new one. Brushing Wink of Stella over the cardstock, and it gets a lovely, lovely shine. So that's all good stuff. Now, do remember, as I say, there will be close-up photos on my website, which is linked below. If you don't already subscribe, please do hit the subscribe button. I'm getting nearer and nearer 7,000 subscribers, and no excuse to not tidy up the last bits of my my crafts room. So I will be doing a craft room tour when I hit 7,000 subscribers, so not far off. There we go. And if you need to purchase anything, as I think I've already said, you can do that there's a link below which you can do that. And if you use the host code, which is also showing below, then you get to have some free product from me and vouchers and all sorts of goodies. So on the back of my envelope, I am going to stamp Love Santa, because why wouldn't I? And just pop that on the back, give it a good press, and there we've got Love Santa in Poppy Parade, because it's one of the colours on the envelope. And there we are, 2 lovely cards in no minutes flat, all ready to go into the post for Christmas. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, you can just leave a comment below. Sorry. I do always get back to people if they leave a comment. I tend to do it in one go. So if I don't get back to you in a few days, it means I'm just batching it up, and I'll get back to you at some point in the not too distant future. But I always reply to comments. So, yeah. Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!